Welcome to the show.
Speaking of countries we don't know things about, next topic. Jono, what's happening on Reddit?
Oh, what? Was it happening on Reddit?
It came from Reddit originally, the picture.
Okay.
Hmm.
So a guy on Reddit basically compiled a map based on some 2013 poll data. These people had done a survey around the world in different countries, and they'd asked them, which country scares you the most? And it's actually pretty interesting. So it's like, I would, before we look at the results, and it's from 2013, so things have changed.
Things have changed dramatically.
But I feel like they won't have changed the results that much, given what the
Shockingly.
results are. What would you guys say? Chris, which country scares you?
Which country am I most afraid of? America or North Korea?
That's two
Right.
countries, but next.
Iceland.
England.
No, really, Achan.
Um,
North Korea?
Yeah, at least I gave a real
North Korea
answer.
doesn't scare me at all. Scares me.
Because you got people there.
See, a country that would scare me is a country that like isn't properly established because they'd be crazy enough to do something.
But they'd have to have
They
stuff
have
to
nothing.
do stuff.
They don't have any nukes.
What country isn't properly established that has anything that can hurt you?
South Sudan?
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
very not
true.
established country.
South
That's an
Sudan.
example of a
That is
bad
a good
example.
What
Yeah.
threat would they give you?
What are they going to do to
People
you?
with knives. Great.
You're not going there. It's
You
don't have to
right
go.
here.
Oh, I live here.
Who do you feel most threatened by?
Oh.
Which country in the world?
Okay.
How did you not understand that
I
question?
don't know. Iran, I guess.
That's a reasonable
Okay.
answer.
Yeah.
I say
Not
England.
really.
I feel like they're going to re-establish the empire. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me how.
What's your actual answer?
Long live the Queen.
Just for the sake of...
Russia for sure. Easy.
Yeah, that's probably a good answer. That's probably a very good answer.
What's yours, Jono?
Mine would probably be America,
Okay.
because they seem wildly unstable right now politically, and they are by far the most powerful country on the earth.
More than Russia?
Yes. Heaps more.
Military-wise?
Yeah, heaps more.
The military is
Yeah.
the thing they have the best of.
The only reason they stand on equal footing is because they both have nukes. So they can't ever attack
That's
each
all
other.
that matters.
If they took away the nukes and they had to attack each other, it would be like a wipeout. Oh, Russia has a lot of subs, but apart from
Yeah.
that.
I don't know. They got a lot of people.
So for context, naval power is generally measured by how many destroyers you have. I mean, not destroyers, carriers. They're the capital ship.
The
America
big ones
has
with a runway.
13 superclass destroyers. No one else has superclass destroyers. Russia has carrier. Russia has one carrier.
Jeez.
Jeez.
US could take 1/13 of their navy and beat any other navy.
Shivers.
Country
They are
that
actually
no one
ridiculous.
mentioned that I should have thought of. China.
Yeah. But they don't really scare anyone, eh?
They
Like,
don't-
you don't think they're going to actually do anything.
When I think about it, they kind of scare me, actually.
They don't generally attack people recently,
No,
at
they're,
least, do they?
they're sort of all about the economic domination,
Yeah.
slowly.
They had all
That's
the
pretty scary.
Tibet stuff. That was ages ago, right?
Yeah, well, the Tibet stuff's sort of still happening. That's a low boil. Well, it probably doesn't feel like a low boil over there.
What did the world say?
So the world mostly said America. So
Nice.
nearly everywhere in the world, it's America. So India and Afghanistan, which border Pakistan, say Pakistan.
Oh, that's a good one.
Pakistan says America, which makes sense because America keeps bombing them.
Sure does.
Fair enough.
The Middle East is not really well covered with this survey, but like Iraq says Israel for some reason.
Yeah.
Palestine's
This was 2013, so it's a bit before the Syrian war and all that really kicked off.
And pre-Trump, mainly.
Yeah, and pre-Trump, but that's just going to skew things more towards America, like people being scared of America. Nearly all the world is America right now, except for like America, which is Iran, and Canada, which says Iran.
What was Australia most afraid of?
America.
Hold on, did you say Canada?
Canada's also afraid of Iran.
Oh, I thought you said America was most
Who's
scared
afraid of Canada?
Iran and Canada.
No one's afraid of Canada.
No one picked Canada.
Nah.
No, okay.
But it was pretty interesting. Like, Russia's America. This one has Ukraine as America as well, but I think it'll be Russia now. Because they invaded.
Sure did.
Yeah, the
West
neighbouring
east side
ones
of it.
would probably be a bit more.
Yeah, South Korea is North Korea.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Japan and a few of the other countries around China say China. Because they have like a dispute over the sea there. And China's building bases and stuff. But yeah, it's pretty funny. Iran's a pretty irrational...
Yeah.
Because Iran like hasn't done anything.
Why does everyone
actually
hate
to
Iran?
America. Because
they have
everyone
nukes.
scares people about them. They don't have nukes.
Don't they?
No. North Korea actually has nukes.
Yeah,
Iran was trying to make them.
Wait, Iran doesn't have nukes?
No.
It's got ISIS.
They had a program which has been shut down by the deal.
Oh, so they don't have nukes.
Obama
And
made,
how do we know that North Korea definitely has nukes?
because they've tested them.
Okay.
You get a very distinct signature from nukes. Like you can actually, there's all these testing stations around North Korea, like offshore, but you can test like the small trace gases, like elements, like isotopes that you get from a
You
nuke
see the
connection.
radiation coming off of
You
it.
know the radiation, and you also get a matching earth, like seismic signature.
Okay.
So all
Oh,
these
cool.
seismic observatories everywhere on the world actually get a really accurate picture of where the test happened. So if you ever
Wow.
see a map, that's how they make it. They go, that was an explosion. It'll have a really distinct
Wow.
shape,
That's cool.
and they can use all the different ones to triangulate where it actually was.
North Korea is scary.
North Korea has nukes for sure. They're just not very good. But then they tested a long-range ballistic missile recently that could carry a nuke.
Oh, is that why that's so scary? Because
Yeah.
not the actual missile, but they could put the
Yeah, you can have a nuke.
In
If you
the
can't get it
missile.
anywhere, it's just going to blow you
Just
up.
chuck it.
just throw it
Chuck it across the
Okay.
They're
DMZ.
pretty big.
like a grenade.
They're about the size of a house.
Really?
Yeah, until you miniaturize them, that's the big technology jump. To
Right.
miniaturize a nuke.
Because I've
And
seen
then be able to fit it on a ballistic missile.
The US has that.
in,
Oh, yeah.
in Broken
They
Arrow,
got
it's
that in,
like
like,
the
50s.
size of like a table. It's
They
not
put
that
it on
big.
an
That's an
arrow.
American nuke.
So they're
Also,
actually
America
that
actually has them small.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
good to
America
go.
can blow up everyone.
No, but they've actually minimized.
Yeah.
You have to put it on a missile.
Yeah.
I see.
Crazy.
Anyway, it's interesting. Like, why? I guess. What did you say, Chris? You said
America,
after you thought
America,
about
Korea, or China.
that's
South
three.
Korea.
Not
If
South
you're
Korea.
talking economically, you'd definitely say China, right?
I guess they might threaten your livelihood if they take your
Yeah,
job, but they don't
sleeping
really.
giant.
They don't really want to do that because they rely on people, like a healthy world economy.
To buy all their stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
also,
it doesn't help them if there's a war or anything because that means the economy tanks and that means their economy tanks.
It also, I guess, depends on how you look at the question, whether like scared of a country because they might start a war, or scared of a country because, I guess, like you said, it would affect your daily life, your livelihood. Yeah.
Yeah,
A war would
true.
probably
like
affect
you might be thinking of it from a more altruistic point of view, like I don't want anyone to be killed, or you might think of it like I don't need to be killed. In both cases, I feel like it's still America though. For me,
Right, when you ask me what country scares you the most, I think like what country is most likely to cause trouble in the world.
right? Ye-Chan thinks of which country you might get knifed in.
Yes.
I say Russia because it feels like they
Somalia.
actually would do something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually probably that's a pretty good answer.
Russia and North
Yeah.
Korea, they're pretty
They seems like they would.
hard.
Anyway, that's it for that. Unless you have more.
No.